Evaluate the extent to which American foreign policy changed during the period from 1865 to 2000. Identify one major theme and trace its development during this period.
Throughout U.S. history, after 1865, American imperialism shaped the nation's political, economic, and military development as the United States expanded its influence beyond its borders in pursuit of global power and national interest. The major theme of American imperialism captures the repeated efforts by the United States to extend its influence through territorial expansion, military intervention, and economic dominance as the nation emerged as a world power. After the Gilded Age, marked by rapid industrialization, the historical context related to the closing of the frontier, increasing industrial production, and competition among European empires showed how Americans increasingly looked to overseas areas for new opportunities. Three key moments after 1865 strongly demonstrate this pattern of American imperialism. A, the Spanish-American War, B, the Roosevelt Corollary, and C, Cold War containment policy. Because each event shows how the United States responded to international challenges and changed its foreign policy goals by expanding its political, military, and economic influence abroad. American imperialism is a major theme that refers to the recurring effort by the United States to expand its influence beyond its borders through military power, economic investment, and diplomatic leadership. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, rapid industrialization, increased global competition, and the belief in American exceptionalism were historically significant because they encouraged policymakers to seek overseas markets, naval bases, and strategic alliances. Influenced by ideas such as Alfred Thayer Mahan's theory of sea power and social Darwinism, many Americans believed national greatness depended upon global expansion. This major theme of American imperialism explains the causation behind events such as the annexation of Hawaii, the Spanish-American War, the Roosevelt Corollary, World War II, Cold War interventions, and America's continued leadership in world affairs after the Cold War. The Spanish-American War demonstrates American imperialism through overseas territorial expansion, as this change transformed the United States from a continental nation into a global empire. Following the explosion of the USS Maine and growing support for Cuban independence, the United States defeated Spain and gained control of Puerto Rico, Guam, and the Philippines. This event had a political effect because it established the United States as a major world power while creating competing perspectives between imperialists who supported expansion and anti-imperialists who argued that ruling foreign peoples violated American democratic ideals. The Roosevelt Corollary also reflects American imperialism by expanding American influence through Latin America. In 1904, President Theodore Roosevelt declared that the United States had the authority to intervene in Latin American nations experiencing instability in order to protect American interests and prevent European involvement. This policy had a political effect because it greatly increased American military and diplomatic intervention throughout the Western Hemisphere, while demonstrating the historical continuity of U.S. expansion through political influence rather than direct territorial conquest. The Cold War containment policy represents the continued development of American imperialism through global military alliances and intervention. Guided by the Truman Doctrine and the policy of containment, the United States provided economic aid, military assistance, and direct intervention in conflicts such as Korea and Vietnam to prevent the spread of communism. This policy had a political and economic effect because It expanded American influence across the globe while demonstrating the historical change from acquiring colonies to exercising power through military alliances, foreign aid, and international leadership rather than being a formal empire.